Welcome to Biblical Greek. In today's lesson, we're going to get an overview of inflection. Greek words, unlike English words, go through inflection. Now, I'm going to cover three important words in this overview. The first, of course, is the word inflection. Inflection. Inflection comes from the Latin word inflecto, which means I bend. Okay? Inflecto, I bend. I know sometimes when you're studying Greek, it feels like you're being inflicted with pain, but that's not what that word means. It means to bend. Bend means what? Verbs, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, or participles, and then also the article the, they undergo changes based on their grammatical function in a sentence. Let me repeat that again. Verbs, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, participles, and the article the, they undergo changes based on their function in a sentence. And so the word bends. Okay? Inflecto in Latin means bend or to bend. The word is bent based on how it's functioning in the sentence. Two other words that are important when we're studying Greek, and sometimes they're used so much, and students are like, I've never heard these words before. Inflection. Yeah, of course you haven't, because Greek has it and English doesn't. But another word that you're going to hear a lot is conjugation. Conjugation. And by the way, a basic Greek text like Dr. Black's Learn to Read New Testament Greek covers this material. Unfortunately, students don't read it, and they come across words like inflection and conjugation and declension, and they check out because it seems so overwhelming. What is conjugation? Verbs are conjugated. It again comes from the Latin word conjugo. Conjugo means to join together. Okay? Conjugo means to join together. Interestingly, just like conjugation, coming from conjugo, the word conjunction, right? Conjunction and but also comes from conjugo. Verbs are conjugated, which means this: the related patterns of verbs are known as conjugations. Related patterns of verbs are known as conjugations. So, again, a group of words, when they are inflected, group of verbs, when they are inflected, they tend to have the same kind of endings. So that is one kind of conjugation. Another set of words or verbs have a similar kind of pattern, and so that's a different conjugation. The most popular one, the one that represents the great majority of the Greek verbs, is the O. Okay, the O conjugation. Let me put that down over here. The omega verb conjugation. And all this will make sense when we actually go over the O verbs. So that's conjugation, mainly dealing with verbs. But how about nouns and pronouns and adjectives? Well, those are called declensions. Declensions. Again, just like the Latin inflecto to bend or conjugo to join together. This is coming from the Latin word decline, which means to fall away. To fall away. Fall away from what? Fall away from the nominative case. And it's again will make sense when we actually look at the declension of that particular noun. We're going to actually begin with the second declension, which is the most common noun. Just the way I put down over here, the O verb is the most common one when it comes to conjugation, and easiest one to remember. O es a, amen ete usen. We'll come to that. Under declension, the second declension is the most common and also the one easiest to understand when it comes to declining nouns. So again, very quickly, when we're talking about inflection, we're talking about the changes that words undergo based on their grammatical use in a sentence. If it's functioning as a, what case is it? It's a nominative case, then it's going to have a different ending, different inflection, different, is it accusative? Different one. Oh, what kind of verb is it? Is it a present active, indicative? Then it'll have a different suffix. Is it an imperfect? Then it'll have a different prefix. Okay? So words bend, they change. A verb, when it changes, you call that a conjugation. Conjugation, conjugo, which means joined together. It refers to related patterns of verbs, are known as conjugations. Omega verb is the most popular one and the one that we will cover first. When it comes to nouns declining, again, inflecting, this is what you would call the major category, and under this you have conjugation and declension. When it comes to the nouns, again, Latin decline means to fall away from that basic nominative case. And then becomes nominative singular, becomes nominative plural. And the same thing becomes vocative, singular, vocative plural, accusative, singular plural, genitive, singular plural, dative, singular plural. It's all falling away from this. I know it's confusing. Sometimes people wonder why and who came up with this. Well, we can't go and change history, right? We have to work within the categories that have been provided for us. So I hope this helps you remember what is an inflection, what is conjugation, and what is declension. And if you ever struggle with it, come back and watch this video or go through the books. They do talk about it. Hope this has been helpful.